Hi, I'm Claire. Welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I am going to be doing a country family home in The Sims 4. So this home is like small, tiny, it's not 100 tiles, but I did want to build it in the world of Humphrey on Badley, and it came with the cottage living pack, and so we are mostly going to be using cottage living. I'm pretty sure I exclusively use cottage living in the base game. I might be wrong. There might be a few items here and there that aren't, but when I put this on the gallery for you to play in, it will just be the base game and cottage living. So we are starting off in the kitchen, just kind of starting with a simple floor plan and going to be kind of making a little dining room off of this little bump out I have here. I first wanted to have this area be for like have like the table like kind of extend the island, but I thought it would look better to have the dining room kind of more like a room and not like an extension of the kitchen, although I guess that is kind of like how open concepts work nowadays, but it just looked kind of close and claustrophobic right next to the little island I have, and so I rotate it. I do have space for two toddlers in this house, and so we are just going to be adding just a few decorations here and there. I wanted to keep this kitchen very simple because it is kind of small, but I did also want to add a little bit of decoration, and so we are just going to be changing the color of the chairs to kind of help balance the red oven and fridge, and so now we are going to just be adding some spaces in these empty corners, and so now we are going to be adding a fireplace. I really like these fireplaces, but they're all just so big, so it does look a little bit out of place, but I just had to add this fireplace from the cottage living pack. I did also have a chimney on the exterior. I do build all my own exteriors unless it's like a shell challenge, but I just don't record it because it just a big process for me, and I don't really want that to be the majority of my video. I want it to be more of the interiors. I would like to go into interior design someday. I think that'd be really fun, but I also want to be good at architecture, and so, but again, interior design, main point of my channel, and so we are just going to moving back into the video with the uh, living room, and I am just going to be having like the TV kind of off to the side. I thought this was a good layout around for this big fireplace. I could have maybe made the TV go into the fireplace, but I didn't really feel like using Control 9, and so it's just kind of to the side. I mean, like, maybe like this house is kind of like rebuilt or like updated, and so like they want to keep the fireplace, but like nowadays like fireplaces aren't like the main feature in houses. It's probably the TV, and so I wanted to have the TV be the main focal point. And I do add a few skill building items. I have a cross stitch basket, and so now we are just going to be adding a little bit of decoration back into the kitchen. I love this free update of the hanging aprons, and so now we're just going to be going into kind of a front entryway area, and I do move that coat rack to be by the back the back door, and so now we are just going to be adding a little computer. It's a little bit front and center, so hopefully the Sims that are visiting your household don't jump on it. I do know there is a way to like lock the computer. You can just like look on the computer, and then it should be an option, and so now we are just going to be adding a few pictures. I was looking for one very specific picture, and I just kept scrolling past it. It's actually the sunflower one. I did cut out a little bit of it just because I'm just like, what am I doing? And so now we are just going to be moving that coat rack. I thought it looked better over here to have like kind of like balancing out the coat rack, since I was having one coat rack or like 2 coat racks in one spot. I was going to say that backwards. It's okay, I'm dyslexic. And so now we are on the second level of the house, and I have all 3 bedrooms. So there's 3 bedrooms, and then there's 1 bathroom for the entire house. Next build, I told myself I need to have a bathroom on the first and second floor, because this build and last week's build both had the bathrooms on the second level, and realistically that would be really awkward if you're having a dinner party and your guests have to like go all the way upstairs to use the bathroom. And so we are just going to be working on this toddler room. I thought this was a very fun space, and I wanted to make this toddler room for 2 Sims because I haven't really done a 2 Sim toddler bedroom, and I also wanted this room to be in this corner of the house because it's like right off of the landing of the stairs, and so there is less frustration of toddlers being slow from going from space to space and room to room. And so now we are in the kid slash teens room. I tried to make this room kind of not, I want to say fluid, but very like easy to change if you want to have like a boy or girl or a teen or child. It's very flexible for you to change. I did want to kind of add a little bit of like something fun to have the desk over a loft bed, and I just have some posters here and there. I'm just going to add a dresser. The toddler room doesn't have a dresser, but you don't really need dressers or like a dresser in each room like you probably would in real life. You can just like click on the mirror in the bathroom, and then you can go into the cast area of The Sims. And so now we are just going to be going and adding some desk decor onto this space, and I just want to keep it very simple, like I said, very easy for you to kind of redesign this space. And so I do add some like gaming pictures, a little bit of like interest of like maybe like a band or a singer, some games, some like maybe a TV show or TV shows, just some kind of general stuff that maybe a teen or child could enjoy. And so now we are in the last room of the house, actually the second to last room. This is the last bedroom, the master primary bedroom, and I wanted to use this blue bed because I thought it would be kind of like, oh, the parents like blue because like all the walls in the house are blue, but they don't want like blue everywhere, so they have gray walls and a blue bedspread. And so now we are just going to be adding a few mirrors. It might be a little bit weird having like a mirror above the dresser and then like a standalone mirror, but I kind of thought it worked. I like how it looks, and so we are just going to be adding a few pictures here and there, just trying to make this space feel lived in. And so now we are going to be going into the last room in the house, which is the bathroom. I wanted to have the bathroom in a separate room, so your Sims can be like washing their hands in one room and then using the toilet in the other room, or maybe having one of the parents potty train the toddler while your like child Sim is using the other toilet. And so now we are just going to be adding just a few more decorations here and there and going into the backyard. So the backyard, it's pretty simple. I did want to add a chicken coop since this is in the World of Humphrey and Bagley, came with the cottage living pack. I did put it kind of closer to the shade so your chickens are happy, not getting overheated. And then I put some garden beds where the sun would be. And so now we are just going to be adding monkey bars, and so we are getting close to the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm posting videos every single Tuesday, so please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm also on Instagram, and if you want to play in this house, their information is down in the description. I hope to see you all next week. Bye!